welcome. My name is Lauren, and today I'm going to be showing you how I'm designing my May bullet journal spread. It's kind of crazy to me that it's already May. I feel like I say this every month where time just feels like it's flying by for me, and I'm trying not to stress out about it, but I don't know where the month has gone. So anyway, I'm excited to get into this spread. I decided to go with a kind of garden tea party theme, so it's a little different than some of my other spreads, but it still incorporates that floral element, which I usually try to do. But this one, I wanted to use a bit more creativity when it comes to designing the actual spread. So yeah, I'll show you kind of like my inspiration and then kind of the different pieces that I use to arrange this. And so yeah, very excited to get into it, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I've already done the initial sketch of this whole spread already, and so I'm just starting off with my micron pens, and I'm starting off with the tree up here and just kind of doing a very basic outline, just outlining all of the branches and leaves. And for this spread, I decided to go with like a garden tea party theme, and I will throw up kind of the inspiration and like mood board. And I kind of went on Pinterest and found a bunch of different photos that I kind of wanted to use as references, and I kind of just combined a bunch of different aspects of them and created this whole spread. So I wanted to have like this pretty like cascading branch with a bunch of different little flowers, and then I did some little leaves falling like across the spread just to make it feel a little whimsical. And I kind of did this little table setup. It looks like it's kind of floating there, but kind of wanted it to look picnicky, and so I just added a bunch of different things to the spread. So one of them is this vase of flowers that I'm outlining right now, and then this little pitcher. And yeah, I just kind of added a bunch of little things. So I did some different food items. So I created this layered cake with some peaches and blackberries on top, and that was also based on a photo that I found on Pinterest, and I just thought that was kind of fun. I guess it wasn't layered cake. Another one of my cakes is layered. So yeah, it has peaches and blackberries on the top, and then I did some peaches like around the cake and some little containers and some teacups and teapots and a little bowl of strawberries, and I layered in some books to like add in some height. And yeah, then I did a little kind of tablecloth with some little lace details around just to add in a different texture. And yeah, I just kind of played around with this and had fun with it. And I also added in a little quote here. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to do it or not. It was kind of like an awkward space, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to fill it with like more flowers, but I found a quote that I liked, and it's actually kind of a shortened part of a longer version. So I didn't have space to write the whole thing, so I just added in a little bit of it. But it says, "Your joy is valuable. I hope you allow it to be limitless." So yeah, I really liked that. It's something that I'm like trying to practice, like prioritizing my own joy in my life. And it's something that, yeah, I don't think is talked about as much. I think there's a lot of focus on like being responsible and doing all being serious and doing all of these other things, but like sometimes we forget to prioritize the things that bring us joy and seeing that as a valuable thing in our lives. So anyway, moving on to the other side of the page, I wanted to incorporate some of the similar elements there. So I added in some teapots and teacups and then a vase of flowers. I did this cute little display of initially I was going to do like little macarons, and I turned them into, yeah, just a little baked item. And then I did this pretty tiered cake with some blueberries on top, and then yeah, I just did a stack of books with another little teapot, and I filled that with some flowers. Again, that was from one of the photos that I found on Pinterest. And then I wrote out the May and the little calendar spread right underneath. And I kind of debated about adding in some more flowers or details at like the bottom or like the bottom corner of the page, but I just kind of liked how it was like how simple the rest of the page is. I didn't want to like overcrowd it, so I kind of just left it at that, and I feel pretty satisfied with it. But it was very tempting to like go in and add some more some more flowers or something. So moving on, I actually ended up buying some new markers, which I really love. I was super excited to try these out. I was kind of debating whether I should do my watercolor paints or use markers for this, but I found these Colors of the World's pack of 24 markers from Crayola. I got them on Amazon, so I'll link everything that I'm using below. But these just have like such a wide range of colors. They're very neutral, and since I tend to love like the pink and peach colors, I just felt like these were perfect. So I have more variety and I can do some colors other than pink, but still kind of have that neutral color palette that I really like. So I'm just kind of going in and like layering and adding some different colors. So yeah, still lots of pinks, but more peaches and kind of some warm tone colors. And I do have a few grays that I've thrown in there just to add in a few little cool tones to it. And yeah, I had so much fun playing around with these. It also took a long time because like they have very similar shades, so I had to like go in and read through all of them and make sure I was getting the right using the right color for the right thing that I was drawing or like coloring. So it did take a little bit longer because I was getting adjusted to all of these, because there's 24 markers in the pack, so it's kind of a lot of them. So yeah, but they were really fun. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun like using these more often in my spreads. So, and again, if you are interested, I have links for all of the pieces that I'm using below. So moving on to the weekly spread, I did something a little different. I wanted to have a different layout for my weekly spreads. I feel like I kind of rotate between similar types of spreads. So I did these boxes kind of alternating throughout the page, and I still had like the month and the little calendar up at the top, and then I kind of interspersed some of the little tea party picnic elements in between the boxes, which I think just is kind of cute, and I think it turned out really well. So I did a little teapot, I did a little cup of tea and like paper, some flowers, another tiered cake because that was just really fun to create, and a vase full of flowers, and then I did a little basket of strawberries. And so I had just a lot of fun. I feel like this spread kind of feels kind of whimsical, but it incorporates like just fun food elements and flowers, and so yeah, that was very fun. And then I realized I've been using this ruler for a very long time, and I didn't realize before that it actually has this little curved edge on like the sides of it, and I could totally be using it because usually I just like will freehand little curved edges, but I realized I could use my ruler to trace that. So I don't know how I didn't see that before, but anyway, discovered that. So that made filling in these boxes or like outlining these boxes so much easier. So I really enjoyed that. And then after outlining everything, I went in and filled in all of the pieces with my markers, and I decided to just do a very light background of each of the sections. So I kind of filled it in with the lightest marker color. I think it was like extra light almond. I think that was the shade that I used, and I just filled in the background of those like behind the different pieces that I'm drawing out. So I just felt like that made it pop a little bit more. So yeah, I had fun with that. And yeah, honestly, it was just really fun to like play around with the different colors and different shades of these markers. And it just kind of opened up a whole new world of color possibilities, and I played around with like layering some of the colors too, which is kind of fun. And I feel like these blended pretty well on paper, so that was also really nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Here is the final flip through. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.